Hello Taurus, welcome to your reading for mid-January. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm going to be freestyling your tarot spread today, starting off with some oracle cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will roll some dice to get some initials and sun signs and angel numbers for you. So make sure you stick around for that. It is so cold today. I'm wearing 3 sweaters and there is zero visibility outside. So if the video is darker than you're used to, I apologize. Alrighty then, Taurus. We have Never Ending Story. Round and round we go. And co-create. Number 40 and number 37 could be significant numbers for you on your journey. But with Never Ending Story and co-create, I feel, Taurus, I'm getting the 10 of Wands, right? I'm getting that you're doing almost everything by yourself and there is absolutely no help. There is no co-creation. There is something here where you're absolutely exhausted mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And nothing seems to change. Nothing seems to change. People are not taking accountability. They are not picking up the slack. You'll see. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. Soul searching, isolation. The Queen of Pentacles, beautiful. There you are. I feel like you're strong enough, though nobody deserves to do everything by themselves. I love how the 3 of Cups is here with co-create. You may be looking for help in the wrong places here, Taurus. I feel like there is a soul tribe around you that would happily help, but I feel like you're not even looking at them. Page of Cups. You're very used to seeking help in one particular field or in one particular community or within your family or even with a significant other. But there are other people who will be more than happy to pick up the slack. 5 of Pentacles and the Fool. 4 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You see how interesting that is. This is the most important card in your reading today. There's a key right there. She can very easily pick it up and open that big ass door, but she's choosing to stay outside. A lot of you have become very self-reliant over time because it has been a never-ending story for you to do everything by yourself, to pick up the pieces. And with the Page of Cups, even though it's a really sweet energy, it's not strong enough, right? The Page of Cups can talk about empty promises. It can talk about someone wanting to do something, but you see the flying pig. Yeah, you're going to help me when pigs fly. I feel like that's what you're telling yourself. With the 3 of Cups and the Fool, there is someone here, or maybe a bunch of people, who want to take the load off and help you be a little more free. The 4 of Wands is the card for me, your heart running a cross-country marathon and finally reaching the finish line so it can rest. And the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom is pretty much telling me the same thing. There's help around you, but I feel like you're looking in the wrong places. Some of you are very used to this isolation. The 2 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups, and the Empress. This is so perfect. Absolutely love it. Oh my God, the 9 of Pentacles. You're cracking me up, Taurus. You see how you're alone, okay? And you're juggling. You have a lot of responsibilities. But it's almost like you feel like you're Superman or Superwoman, right? With the Empress right here, that is your energy, yours and Libras. And with the 4 of Cups, it's almost like, yeah, but they're not going to do it properly. And why this is so funny to me is because my best friend is a Taurus and she's exactly like this. We would offer to help right? Because she's always overwhelmed. She's always doing so much, and she's doing it mostly by herself. We're offering help, right? Oh no, you're not going to do it properly. So there's a sense of what is that word? It's like you're really controlling. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting here. I do feel that yes, you do these things, whatever they are, much better than anybody else around you, but you need to delegate, right? The Empress needs help every once in a while, regardless of gender. So there is a lot of disappointment here with the people around you, and I don't know why I'm laughing, because this can be very painful. But so I don't mean to offend anybody, but I just thought of my friend. It was really funny. So there's something about isolation and a burden that needs to be shared, okay? A burden that needs to be shared. I am on fire today. The Ten of Wands. What did I say? As soon as I pulled your oracle cards, I'm getting the Ten of Wands. The Knight of Cups. There's a promotion right here, and the Two of Cups. Beautiful. Okay. The Page of Cups on its own is a child. Okay, this is somebody who cannot take responsibility to save their life. The Knight of Cups is a step up. It's not the king, it's not the emperor. I get it. But it is somebody who is trying to help, who is trying to match your frequency, right? To match your aesthetic, to match your work style, to match your essence. This could even be at work. It's possible if you've been overextending yourself and you feel like you can't rely on your co-workers. There's someone here who could be younger to you even, who is willing to put in that effort and match your ethic, right? And it's also possible that you're very used to being alone when it comes to matters of the heart. Even within relationships, you may be feeling really lonely. Whoever this is carries a really sweet energy. I don't know who this is for you. If this is someone you're currently with, or it's somebody brand new coming in. But with the Four of Wands, your heart will be able to rest. I promise you that. But you need to have that level of faith and trust that you can co-create with this person. You may not be used to that here, Taurus. Okay, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? The Queen of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of people have disappointed you, right? You could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign, but there's a lot of people here. And if this is related to work, I do feel that there wasn't enough reward for merit. It's possible that a lot of people took credit where it was due to you, right? And within connections, it is also possible that there were too many interferences. This could be third parties, this could be family interfering, friends interfering, right? Where you could never be in your yin energy. You could never be in that energy of sitting pretty and waiting to receive. You could never really surrender. I did berate you a little bit about the Five of Pentacles, and I blamed you for not seeking that help. But I'm now quickly realizing that you did in the past. You did seek that help in the past, and you were severely disappointed. Why is the Five of Pentacles here, the Tower? This reading is just explaining itself. It's like a loop. The Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. I'm going to get one more. The Three of Cups. There it is again. This is probably the most important card in your spread. The Tower is when you're building on an unhealthy foundation. Or in this case, you may be trusting the wrong people, Taurus. I feel with the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands, you may have found it difficult to rely on people because there wasn't any, they weren't detail oriented. That's what I'm feeling, because the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands can both be very reckless people, right? They're very inspired, but they don't look at the details of things. So here I feel that you couldn't really delegate. You couldn't really trust them or rely on them. A lot of these people were marching to the beat of their own drum, but you were the one delegating. You should have been answered to and listened to. But You were trusting the wrong people. That is why that tower moment came in, where the universe destroyed whatever it is you were building, whether this is at work or it's within a relationship. Destroyed whatever you were building because the foundation was weak to start with. So it's saving you time. Some of you may be ending a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships, a lot of platonic relationships like family, right? You may be cutting people out left, right, and center and speaking your piece with the Knight of Swords. And I would never stop you from doing that, because now that Pluto is moving into Aquarius, it's making a generational transit. After 15 years of being in Capricorn, it's going to be in Aquarius for the next 20. And Aquarius does talk about co-creation. It does talk about our community, about our friend groups, about our social circles. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth and transformation. Pluto is the wrecking ball. It doesn't give a shit. It's going to come and destroy whatever it feels is not good for you. So if you've lost out on a few relationships and connections, Taurus, it was for your greatest good. Why is the Three of Cups here? The Six of Cups, the Magician, and the Four of Wands. I love this. I absolutely love this. We have the King of Swords and the Two of Swords at the bottom. There's a softness here, Taurus, that is so beautiful, right? The Six of Cups could even be a childhood friend. It could even be a dog, right? Animals, our pets, can be our soulmates. We can sign a contract with them and meet them again in the next lifetime. So this could be an emotional support that is around you that could have been there all along, but you didn't even see it. And if this is related to love, it could be a past soulmate. It could be an ex. It could be a childhood sweetheart. It could be a childhood best friend, right? Someone who will, with the Magician, create with you. The Magician is the alchemist, right? It co-creates. And let your heart rest with the Four of Wands. And the fours in the tarot are very permanent energies, right? The four walls of a home, the four seasons, the four cardinal directions, things that are very unchanging. I feel like you've been surrounded constantly by variables here and not enough constants. There are constants coming in. And forget coming in, I feel like they've always been around you, but you never really notice them, you know? What a beautiful reading. I love it. The Fool with the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. I'm going to get one more. And the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more. And the High Priestess. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. I have the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is generosity of spirit. The Eight of Wands is movement. It's quick. It's communication, right? But then I have the Ten of Swords, which threw me off just a little bit. But then I very quickly realized that tens in the tarot are endings with new beginnings attached to them. This is a computer that has been fed too many commands and it needs to be restarted and rebooted. It's just hanging, right? It's hanging. It's not taking any more commands. This is your mind. It's overwhelmed. And the Ten of Swords leads to the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles again. That's a confirmation that this is you who can finally rest. You can finally allow the universe to work for you without having to do everything by yourself. And finally, instead of just hermitizing, you are using this time of isolation wisely and letting your crown chakra light up. You're letting, it's almost like, imagine an antenna on top of your head, right? And there's just been clouds. There's been this dark cloud over your head that's preventing the antenna from sending signals or even receiving them. The dark clouds are dissipating, right? And the dark clouds, I see dark clouds right here. And the universe finally has access to you and you to it. So that surrender is leading to your manifestation speeding up. Does that make sense? And with the Fool, this is beautiful. This is a new beginning, a new leap of faith. I feel like some of you had to grow up really quickly here, Taurus. And you were not allowed to feel like a child. It's like your childhood was cut short because there were so many responsibilities that were thrown at you. But whoever this is here, Taurus, you would know, right? Even if you don't, it's going to be made abundantly clear to you very soon. They'll let you feel like a child again, where you can be a little more carefree. Oh, this is such a beautiful reading. I love it. And not just the Fool that's reminding me of childish energy or, your childhood. It's also the Page of Pentacles, where your mind is open to absorb new things without you having to be in yang mode all the time. Okay, let's see what we have for you. We have Neptune. What is Neptune doing? I know it did do a couple of squares and a couple of oppositions recently, especially during the new moon on the 11th, and especially with Mercury and Venus. So it is possible that a lot of communication may have become muddled. Your mind may have become muddled as well. Neptune is really good at that. But all through January, I think that's when Neptune is doing its little dance. Once we hit February, it's going to ease up a little bit. Your mind will come back online. That antenna is going to start blinking again. We have the number 3, which I love, because 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, we've been talking about co-creation. But 3s in numerology, and even when it comes to angel numbers, it talks about support, right? Your spiritual guides, your ancestors being around you, sending you love, support, and guidance. So if you can't see this in your 3D reality, trust me, there's something out there in the ether that is guiding you, right? That support is there, whether you see it or you don't. You're not alone, Taurus. We have Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. You may have Aries heavily in your chart. Doesn't have to be. But Aries is the first house. Aries is also, that's where the North Node and Chiron are sitting right now, which is the wounded healer. The North Node is your future path. There's something here that you are healing about self, about your individuality, about your autonomy, right? Seeing how much you can push yourself. I feel like you've been doing just that. With the South Node being in Libra, it is possible, like I said earlier, some relationships have taken a back seat, but it's just a filtration system for the next 1.5 years. It's not like all relationships and friendships will leave your life. Only the ones that are potent and important enough will stay. Okay? Heal your self-concept. You don't have to save everybody, Taurus. Okay? You don't have to be Superman or Superwoman. We're communal beings. Yes, we're born alone, we die alone, but we're communal beings. If we don't help each other, what's the point of it all, right? We have the letters G, K, H, G again, C, D, and U. These could be your initials. They could be the initials of somebody you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. Just a special mention for those of you seeing your initials here today. All right, Taurus, that was it. I hope this helped. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.